Hi, so I am almost done with season 2 of Umbrella Academy. Yes, I'm a little slow. I've had a busy June, but I've noticed something about Umbrella Academy is that they made one grave, silly, innocent mistake, right? You're telling me that Allison and Co can read 7 languages, they know 7 languages, and ASL was not one of them? Hear me out, okay? In season 1, Allison gets her throat cut, so she's unable to speak, right? In season 2, she gets punched in the throat, so she is not able to speak. And what does her being able to speak make this so important to me anyway, as a deaf person who just thinks it's a little bit silly? With all those communications problems that she had, you tell me she couldn't have known and used ASL and things could have just fixed itself a lot faster. Then again, what material would you have for a show if you didn't make things a little bit more complicated? At least I am assuming, whichever, that these 7 siblings would know maybe ASL if they know 7 languages. I'm assuming all of them know 7 languages if Allison knows 7 languages. And I've always said this, right? I am a horror movie junkie. Horror Channel is currently being developed, but that's another thing for later. I am a horror movie junkie, and this is not something I say only for horror movies. I'd say this for any time there's an occurrence where something's going on. Life would be so much easier for characters and situations if ASL, or the sign language of the country that the show or movie takes place in, was being used. You can talk to people through windows, you can talk to people in water. If you're being held hostage and the person that is holding you hostage went around the corner of the room real quick, you could use sign language to communicate and you would have less problems. And Allison, after she's getting her throat cut and after she's getting punched, her power is, I heard a rumor, and then it makes people do what the rumor is, right? Why is Allison carrying around a chunky notebook? Where is she putting the notebook also? In the first season, you know, in the finale, she's walking around. Where is this notebook going? You're wearing women's jeans. I know you're not putting it in your pants. I know! That doesn't exist. I don't think that even exists in Umbrella Academy. In the women's jeans with actual usable pockets. So where is this going? It's not a teeny tiny thin notebook. It's a chunky notebook with spirals on it, I'm pretty sure. Where is it going? And with how long it takes to pick it up and write out a whole note and then get everybody else to read it. Where's the ASL? You know 7 languages. Where is the ASL? Why does nobody ever use ASL or sign language in general? Right? We're just gonna go with ASL, okay? This thing takes place in the United States. Listen! Why? I just thought it was silly. Why is this never a thought? It would be so much easier. Just add that to the list of things that I don't understand. Why? Now, I have no idea what's going on in season 3 by the time that I'm filming this. I still have about an episode or 2 or an episode and a half left to go. If something changes in season 3, I will update with a video and be like, oh look, this happened. But right now, I just wanted to make this right now because obviously Umbrella Academy is trending and I'm currently watching it and I keep talking about it on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter. Like, I just find it funny. It's not the end of the world. Well, it is, actually, for them. You know what? It is the end of the world. And you could have fixed it faster. I'm just saying. And you might be going, but it needs to be sound. They need to be able to hear it. Listen, if Sandra Mae Frank, who is deaf and only uses ASL, can stop a demon and soul to keep by using ASL in a little circle, Allison can too. Alright? And Sandra Mae Frank's character is human. Allison, a superhero. I have so much faith in her. I think she can do it. I think everybody else could do it too. At least communicate with Allison when her throat is cut. Anyways, I do actually really like Umbrella Academy. It's just taken me forever to get through it. I love Robert Sheehan. Misfits remains superior. I'm biased, okay? I grew up with Misfits. But we can have a conversation down below because I know a couple of people, when I talked about this on Instagram and TikTok, people are like, you're right. I know some people wonder, I have not read the comics, okay? I've only watched the show. So that's what we're going off of, alright? And I'm just saying, as a screenwriter now myself, you should have done it. Do you have something you'd like to say? Is there something you'd like to say? Thank you for your service. Okay, I guess if I pet him, he'll be quiet. So So anyways, let's discuss Umbrella Academy down below. Tell me your favorite characters. Do you think Quails and Nathan are the same person? Because I know that's a bit of debate. I think they are the same, but also way different. Quails is obviously older, way older than Nathan is at the beginning of their shows, and obviously Robert is a lot older now. But I do see lots of similarities, but also great differences, especially in maturity and personality. Simon's bored now, so I guess I should go. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the work that I do have a Patreon page, which I will link down below. There's a little thanks button as a super thanks, and it's like a YouTube tip jar, so if you'd like to throw a couple bucks over as a thank you, as a little tip, that's always appreciated. It's also my birthday month. Let me just throw that out there. Alright. Subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Thank you again making it to the end of this video, and I will see you later. Bye!